Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Azine Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Okay guys, did you notice anything different from my voice last night and my voice now? I feel a lot more better. Thanks to you guys. I saw all your love in the comment section. Thank you guys so very much. Okay, so there was a lot of drama last night. It was, I'll call it Big Brother's House of Commotion. It was, I don't know, these people are just, they always know how to make a mountain out of a molehill. They were given a tax, which would be their wager on Thursday, and they were told clearly to have a debate about I think it's all about a man's love language different from a woman's love language, something like that, and a debate about it, and a poetic whatever, like a poem or a poetry. So just reading that stuff, I did literature, for crying out loud, in school, even though I didn't major in literature though. But it's a debate. A debate is always about for and against. And poetry is poetry. So it's supposed to be like a two-part thing, you know, but they were still arguing and arguing and arguing. What's so hard in understanding? It's supposed to be a debate, and it's supposed to be a poetic whatever. And I hear somebody saying it was a poet. What did that person say? Poetic slam, where you have to like join to, whoa, then it's not going to be a debate. And Big Brother wants a show. And of course, if it's a debate, there has to be an opposing side and a proposing side. And if it's going to be so, I don't know if there's going to be a winner or whatever, but Big Brother wants it like that. And now, this whole thing escalated. Praise was shouting. Prince was trying to make his point. V was trying to make a point. Lucy at some point was nonchalant. Later, she started talking. Then, what's her name? Tolani Badge also tried to explain. People of God, it was a mess. I'm like, these people they've already lost the wager even before the wager started. So during the course of all this now, so Kiddwaya, he made actually two sensitive or insensitive comments. The first one was, I think he said something along the line of, you guys, when you're done making noise or something like that, you look so, or you sound so stupid or something, I'm just going to be chilled. It was actually Lakon that later pointed that one out, that was what he said that actually got to him. And the second one that actually brought down Big Brother's house. In fact, that statement, you see that roof in Big Brother's house, he remove it. You see the windows, he scatter it. You see the doors, he broke the doors. In fact, there's no window in Big Brother's house at that moment. You know, they slept in a house without windows and doors. That statement actually scattered the whole Big Brother's house, took out the electricity. In fact, it carried all their food and spoiled it. Yes, that's what that statement did. Of course, you know all these things I'm saying is figuratively. It's not like it's not as if it really, really happened. So please, before you people can say that, isn't it say that Big Brother's have a crash? Anyways, what did he say? He said something along the line of that he's just gonna be chilled, because he knows by next week he's still going to be here, and like they are not going to be here or something like that. So basically what he said was, I'll still be here and you people will not be here because you might be going home on Sunday. And that triggered Lucy, Watoni. Dora was pissed, but she did not really say anything. She just went straight to bed. Lucy was not having it. She was so pissed, and she went inside. And before Watoni went inside, Watoni told Kiddwaya, what you said is insensitive and it's not cool. And Kiddwaya replied her, I said what I said. And at that moment, that was what triggered Watoni. Watoni was pissed. They went into the room with Watoni, Lucy, and Praise. Praise was trying to pacify them. Lucy was not having it. Lucy was like, you see this wager, we must lose this wager. We must lose this wager. I am not going to participate in it. If they want issues from now to the day we are going to present this wager, we are going to be having issues. I'm not going to be doing no chores. I'm not going to be participating in anything, because after all, I'm going home on Sunday. So what's there? You know, there's really no point. Watoni took it up a notch. She talked about, this is the same thing that Erica did, that that's why she got mad at Erica. That okay, let me just read some of the things she said. She was like, I told someone that I should have gone on Sunday. Even the things Erica has been doing, maybe that's what's making me sick. I'm just tired. If Kiddwaya had his way of doing this wager alone, he'll do it. I've read through that guy's sayings. That's why I'm pained when Erica brought all that issue because of the same Kiddwaya that I don't care about. Wow. It's kind of like more deep for Watoni, and I understand what is going on. Like Praise said, yeah, when Praise went outside and he was narrating this whole thing, and he said for Watoni, it's deeper than what just happened. It's just like when you've hurt someone before and you now do something else that hurt the person again, and the person will be like, you again, and the whole anger, the whole accumulated anger will come to the fore. So basically I understand Watoni is not just angry because of that thing he said. She's also angry for the fact that she and Kid has had their moments together, because probably Kid chose Erica over Watoni. Let's not even gonna lie about that. So all those hurts is bottled up inside, and then you know how Kid was very flirty with her, and then broke her trust or all that stuff. Yeah. So since that time, what's her name? Watoni has not really been cool with Kid. So yeah. That's basically it. They were so angry. Even other housemates were pissed too. V was like, you know what, that she is not surprised by what Kid said, but at the same time she's disappointed. And whatever apology is going to be coming from Kid, it's not really from him, because when somebody do something wrong and everybody is like, he doesn't come by himself to apologize, because every other person now starts telling them to apologize, then that's not really a real apology. Neo is two-faced, I'm not even gonna lie. When he comes to Kid's face, he will talk bad about Lucy and Watoni. When he comes to Watoni's room, I thank God that Dorothy didn't say anything, because he would have carried that one on his head, because we all know how he doesn't really like Dorothy, let's be frank. He will come to Lucy's room and then hear what Watoni said, and he will be bashing Kid. I'm like, what kind of a guy are you? Another person is Bright O. Bright O is a very calculative person, I'm telling you, and these people are yet to figure that out. Funny enough, they're just looking at Brighto as their ally. Brighto is playing a game for himself. Okay, look at something that happened. When they came outside, they came to the garden. Brighto, Kiddwaya, and Erica. Okay, Erica's case, we'll still talk about that later. They came outside and Kiddwaya was like, he wouldn't apologize. He actually said he's not gonna apologize. So Brighto then brought up something and said, Kid must apologize, not just for the house, but for the viewers that are watching. People of God, you can go back and rewind that stuff and watch it. He actually said that that Kiddwaya should apologize because of the people that are home, that are watching. And then Erica, who was at that point, I felt she was not really smart, because she actually picked on what this guy brought out, because Bright O is very calculative. If he's not calculative, yeah, I'll tell you why I said he's very calculative, and I'll tell you why I feel Erica was not smart at that moment, because she picked on what Bright O said, that people at home will feel like that he should apologize for the sake of people at home. And Erica now took it up a notch and said, yes, people hate when someone sounds arrogant. They say he must think about the viewers. So now, why do I say Bright O is calculative? When he made that statement, he wanted them to carry it up. If it's a person, because when they carry it up, and when Erica now said that what she said, a lot of people will now feel like, oh, these people are acting for the camera. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. These people are acting for the camera, and Bright O is that person. See, at that moment in the house was divided over 8 people or 10 groups or 5 groups, but you know what, Brighto is in all of the group. He will come here, he will support your motion, he will go to the other place, he will support their motion. That's how Brighto was last night. He's a very calculative person. He brought out the fact that Kiddwaya should apologize because the viewers are watching and they don't want the viewers to think that he's arrogant, and Erica actually took it up. Because if it's me, knowing that Big Brother is supposed to be a reality show, knowing that past seasons people have been misjudged because everybody felt they were acting for the camera, I would just let that statement die a natural death. I wouldn't even put it like that, And for her saying that thing, a lot of people have carried it on their head that these people are actually acting for the camera. So they are not even as humble as we thought they were. Yeah, so Praise was trying to pacify Lucy and actually urged Kiddwaya to apologize, but not that night because tempers were high. There was so much tension and all that. Now, talking about Erica has been seen as her fellow housemates as power hungry. That's the truth. And we saw a lot of Erica whispering to Kid last night. Big Brother might be on vacation, but Big Brother sure is watching. And you know Big Brother hates it when people whisper. And with all these things, I won't be surprised if she gets a strike. It's not me wishing her bad because she actually broke Big Brother's rules last night by whispering to kids like 2 or 3 times. I saw. And now the housemates are feeling like Erica is controlling Kiddwaya, and then is making Kiddwaya act the way he acts, and then it's making them not to like trust his leadership anymore. I don't know if you get that. Is what I'm seeing in that house, and I don't know. I just feel like if it's me, at least you should tone it down a bit. Let him be the head of house and let her be a follower. Because as it is now, everybody's looking at her like, oh, okay, you feel you're up there. Even Watoni said something like that. Even though Watoni's issue with Erica is totally different. It's nothing about the head of house or whatever. She just doesn't like Erica, and I don't know why. I'm not gonna know why. I don't know why, but I feel Erica should at least tone it down a bit so that people will not look at her as, you don't set yourself up as a target in a room full of people that are looking for the same thing that you want. It's just being smart. Seriously, look at what Brighto is doing. Nobody sees Brighto as a threat. How many people have gone there and called Brighto's name in a bad light? Nobody sees him as a threat. Everybody sees Brighto as an ally. I'm not saying it's the right thing. I'm just saying that's being calculated, because this, again, you don't set yourself up as being the smartest one, as being the highest, because at some point you might be at your low in that house, and these same people, and when the voting whatever changes, which it will change, they might still be putting her up for nominations. Yeah, you don't set yourself as a threat. You don't just come out and put yourself as a threat. That's just where I have my own 2 cents about what Erica is doing. So yeah, did Kiddwaya apologize? Actually, he did apologize. He apologized to them one-on-one. I think he apologized to Watoni last night, and he apologized to Dorothy. Dorothy now, very easygoing person. Even after the whole apology thing, Dorothy is a case. She's just a case. Let's leave it like that. He also apologized to the house as a whole. I think he sent Tolani Badge to come and call Lucy because he wanted to talk to Lucy personally, and Lucy isn't having all those things. In her words, she says she's not here for all the theatrics. Afterwards, Prince also tried to talk to her and all that, but she's still adamant, and she still says she's not going to be doing anything in the house or contributing to the tax. But later Kiddwaya called everybody for a meeting and he apologized. Did they take his apology? I do not know. Oh my goodness, how did I miss this? Happy birthday to V. Today is her birthday, and her man Neil has been he actually forfeited all his baby naira and forfeited one of his personal belongings or his clothes or something like that, just so V could get her flowers. And yes, Big Brother got the flowers, but Neo is yet to give it to V, because he actually gave it to Kid, and they hid it in the head of house room. What else happened? Oh yeah, I also forgot to tell you guys that Erica confronted Lakon and asked him why he has been like kind of cold towards her and kind of like not really talking to her, and kind of like when you have as if they're having issues or what. And Lakon was like, oh, that must be like me subconsciously doing that, like it wasn't intentional. And later then Erica went to Kid and was telling Kid about the whole thing, and when she said something funny, she said she was like Lakon feels like outside the house they will do better, and Kid was like, oh, in Abuja, in London or something like that. It was really funny. And then Kid later started lecturing Erica what to look out for in a man that you want to make your boyfriend or something. I'm like, what is going on here? Because seriously, like, the case of this whole thing that people talk about when somebody is like, you cook for the man you feel you're in a relationship with, who has really asked you out, but you feel like you're in a relationship with him, then you cook for him, and then after eating the food, the guy will be like, the man that will marry you will enjoy you. That's basically what I felt happened last night, or the other time when Erica and Kid were talking, and Kid was like giving her lecture what to look out for in her man, or who will date, or something like that. I even told her that physical attraction is not enough. I'm like, Oga, oh Lord, Oga. Anyways, let me leave what I'm going to say, because after enjoying all these privileges and you now later come out, well, I won't blame him, because did he ask her out? I don't know about that. It's a different thing, with Neo and V. So about that, so I don't really know. So yeah, that's about it from me. Thank you so much, guys, for being part of my channel. If you've not already subscribed, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. So of course, your comments are welcomed. Let me know what you think about the whole issue that happened last night. Do you think that Erica is manipulating Kid? Do you think that Kid is arrogant? Do you think that Lucy overreacted? Do you think that Watoni is bitter? Do you think that Kid makes a good leader? Do you think that his comments were like not to be taken seriously, or it's really insensitive? Do you think that Kid is playing Erica, or that he is not really in love with her and he's just passing time with her? Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section. And once again, do you also think that Erica is trying to manipulate Laycon? Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section. Thank you so much, guys, for being part of my channel, and please remember to share these videos, because we need more members to this Ezine family. Thank you so much, guys, and have yourselves a wonderful day.
Bye, guys.